Hi everyone! Happy New Year! And ako po si Coach RJ. I am a certified brain health coach. So basically, yung career ko is under life coaching and under the context of brain health and emotion management and or stress management, parang ganun. And I'm here in Captain and Nights. That's why it's a cafe here, a local cafe. That's why you hear that wonderful and peaceful music. And anyway, may natanong sa akin one time, Coach, ano ba yung ways that people manage mga negative emotions? When you say negative emotions, yung parang emotions of fear, of pain, of hurt, of anger, unsettling emotions. And there are ways that most people handle them. And sa nakita ko sa mga clients ko, here are a few ways that they handle these negative emotions. What's important is this. You do not stick with these, three of these, you do not stick, but you actually move to the fourth one. So, konti lang yung i-discuss ko. So, number one, that is avoidance. Many people avoid any negative emotions that they feel. So, how would they avoid those negative emotions? Well, i-avoid nila yung situations that leads to those negative emotions. Example, they have a fear of rejection. So, they avoid the situations that might lead to rejections. If you're a student, ano yung gagawin? Diba? The teacher will ask for, may tanong yung teacher, anong gagawin ng estudyante? Huwag na lang. They're afraid. Another is courtship. May mga guys in this generations, they won't court anymore because they have the fear of rejection. So, they would tap their friend, pare, pwede i-chat mo si para pakilala mo ako, di ba? Another, they don't go look for jobs because they're afraid that the company or the HR might reject them. So yun, they avoidance. They avoid the situation that leads to the emotion they don't like. But ultimately, you can never avoid emotions. Ang mahirap dun, that emotion will haunt you a few moments later on. It can be weeks, months, or years, dependent na yun. So, avoidance. Number two, most people also deny an emotion. Anong ibig sabihin na denial? You deny the emotion. Well, you see a person, makita mo sa mukha niya may problema talaga siya, tapos tatanungin mo yung kaibigan mo, pare, okay ka lang? Anong sasabihin ng kaibigan mo? Oh, okay lang, kaya ko to, wala to. Wala daw. Tapos pag uwi sa bahay mamaya, they lock the door and then they grovel in that emotion. Grabe, ano ba yun? Kakainis, ba't niya ginawa yun and everything? Here is what happens. The more you deny an emotion, the more the emotion amps up its volume. Imagine a balloon. This is you are the balloon. And the air being pumped inside the balloon is the negative emotion. The more you deny it, the more it pumps until what happens? It explodes. Kaya yung ibang tao dyan, they don't know saan nagsimula yung anxiety attacks nila because it might be that somewhere in the past, they kept on denying the emotion. And that's the hard part there. So look for someone you can actually open up to. Open up your real feelings to. It can be It can be a close friend, your best friend mo, a psychologist, a counselor, a professional, anyone you trust that you can open up. And the third thing that people manage these negative emotions is competition. Yeah, people actually compete with their negative emotions. When yung tipong may magtatanong, may magsasabi sa iyo, grabe pare, ang pangit ang buhay ko. Kulang yung pera ko, ang dami kong utang. Tapos sasabihin nila, ito yung sasabihin nila. Kala mo pangit yung buhay mo? Kala mo mahirap yung buhay mo? Yung buhay ko, we owe this company 100,000 pesos. Tapos may sakit pa yung kapatid ko, may sakit pa yung ganito ko. Diba? They compete with the negative emotions that they have. Ito yung problema dyan. When you start to compete, one day, you're gonna decide, I'm gonna become a better person. Pero mahihirapan ka. Why? Consciously, you want to become this better person to change for a better perspective. But unconsciously, you take pride in those negative emotions. Remember, don't expect to live a positive life if you're always ruminating on those negative things. Ruminating, parang redundant yun. Anyway, yes. So, be careful with that. So, Coach, ano ba yung best way for me to manage negative emotions? Well, marami. Pero itong dalawa, nakita ko, super effective. Number one, you learn from that negative emotion. Example, you were rejected. Do not just go through the rejection. Grow through the rejection. Okay? Don't just go through a problem. Grow through a problem. So, I'm rejected. What can I learn from this? Okay, I need to change my strategy. Okay lang, it does not, hindi naman yung always i-change mo yung goals mo. Maybe what you need to change is your strategy, yung approach mo sa dating na yon, di ba? And once you learn that, you use that, di ba? A cousin of mine told me once before, when I was brokenhearted a long time ago, you love and get hurt. You get hurt and learn. You learn and you love again. Diba? Ganda naman. And yeah, you learn and you use. Because what's the point of learning, having all this knowledge and you're not even gonna use it? Yan yung problema sa times ngayon eh. We are drowning at times of in this information age. Ang daming information sa time na yun. Pero dehydrated tayo sa actions. We don't take actions. Parang, okay, alam ko yan, pero may ginawa ka ba? Wala. Sayang talaga yung information na hindi ina-apply. Remember, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. Applied knowledge is power. And ano yung the best advice for you to deal with a negative emotion? You grab it in your heart and you give it to God. You pray for it. Because only God can really give you the best thing. Because remember, no problem in this world is permanent. No problem is permanent. You are bigger than your problems. You have a very big God. But your soul will always be permanent. So ano yung problema mo, issue mo? You give it to your Creator. You give it to God. I hope that you learned something from me. In my next videos, I will give more advices like ano ba yung mga negative emotions and ano yung mga possible messages nila and how you respond so that you can use and learn them. So, thank you so much for listening to me. I will also be giving stress management advice and many more. Don't worry about that. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Anyway, have a wonderful New Year. This is Coach RJ. Please like and subscribe. Go out there, be more, love more, and bless more.